Most players have lost all hope of seeing any sort of an update in Red Dead Online, but suddenly a scenario in which this game receives content that players always wanted to see in Red Dead Online, including Mexico, became possible. And it's all because of these recent leaks related to Red Dead Redemption 1. It's not rumors, it's leaks. So let me explain why it really looks like Rockstar might release a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake or remaster relatively soon, and how it can affect, and I would even say save, Red Dead Online. So on 15th of June, the Game Rating and Administration Committee of South Korea published a new rating for Red Dead Redemption 1. It received a new classification number, and apparently NV refers to console games. It's interesting because there were already ratings for original Red Dead Redemption 1, Undead Nightmare collection, and even Game of the Year edition. And unless Rockstar wants to re-release Red Dead Redemption 1, there is no reason for them to receive a new rating. By the way, I saw an opinion that this change was made because South Korea is moving to a new way of counting the age of citizens, exactly the same way as in the rest of the world, but in this case they would have to change ratings for all the games, not only for Red Dead Redemption 1. It's also interesting that new rating for Red Dead Redemption has a new expression that was not in the original rating: body damage when attacked with firearms. And apparently this expression, body damage, was only used in ratings for Red Dead Redemption 2 and Doom. And actually this detail is one of the main reasons why I think that if Rockstar will re-release Red Dead Redemption 1, it will be a remake and will use Red Dead Redemption 2 engine. It will not be just a remaster. You know, by remaster I mean pretty much the same game but with better graphics and visuals. Anyway, there is also something about Undead Nightmare in this rating. It says expressions such as dead bodies being infected with zombie viruses and reviving or biting the human body. Now, why this new rating is important and definitely tells us that Rockstar are preparing something. It's because receiving a new rating is a bureaucratic procedure. It's serious, it's a document. It's not like some insider said something or heard something. In that case, it's just a rumor. And here we have an official document. Such things are not happening randomly, and actually a lot of games were leaked this way previously. So what could it be? What Rockstar are preparing? I see three main possibilities here. First of all, it still could be nothing. I mean, it's unlikely, but it's Rockstar we are talking about. They do random stuff sometimes. Much more likely we will see a remaster. Basically a Red Dead Redemption 1 but with better graphics and some improvements. It makes perfect sense for Rockstar to do it because Red Dead Redemption 1 was never released on any platform except Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and it sold impressive 23 million copies. Yes, it was never released on PC, it was never released on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, but still sold so many copies. So it looks like an easy money for Rockstar to remaster this game. By the way, it's interesting, but last year in October, Rockstar Games suddenly removed Red Dead Redemption 1 from Sony's PlayStation Now cloud streaming service. So it really looks like they were preparing. Anyway, remaster is possible, but there are a few problems. First of all, Red Dead Redemption 1 can be played absolutely fine with pretty good graphics on Xbox Series X or S or even on Xbox One via backward compatibility. And that's why, in my opinion, Xbox players don't really need a remaster of Red Dead Redemption 1 and probably not gonna buy it if they already have an original game. On a PC situation is different, this game was never released on a PC, but still, PC players can play Red Dead Redemption 1 using an emulator, for example Xenia, so it looks like mostly players on a PlayStation need such a remaster. It's still a lot of money for Rockstar, but they can earn even more if they will release a remake instead. Just imagine Red Dead Redemption 1 on Red Dead Redemption 2's engine with new mechanics, new graphics, with all this beautiful world and classic story from Red Dead Redemption 1. I mean, I was always asking myself why New Austin is even in Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a huge part of the map, but nothing really happens there. I mean, players are not even allowed to visit New Austin before the epilogue, and please don't don't tell me that Rockstar added it as a huge Easter egg, or they made it for Red Dead Online. It's just really unlikely. In my opinion, the main reason why Rockstar added New Austin to Red Dead Redemption 2 is because they planned to remake Red Dead Redemption 1 at some point. And yes, remaking Red Dead Redemption 1 on Red Dead Redemption 2's engine is much more work than simply making a remaster, but it's much higher profits as well. Because it's not only higher sale numbers, but also additional possibilities for Red Dead Online. Because there is so much they can do with Red Dead Online if such remake will happen. I mean, not only adding Mexico and new content, that will attract a lot of new players and bring back old players who abandoned Red Dead Online at some point, but they can do even more. For Red Dead Redemption 1, they can make another version of Red Dead Online, basically a reboot, in which they can fix all the issues that preventing them from making a lot of money from Red Dead Online, like broken economy and stuff like that. But also, since events of Red Dead Redemption take place in 1911 and epilogue take place in 1914, they can add a lot of new stuff for Red Dead Online, like cars, planes, a lot of new weapons and stuff like that. Yes, it will feel less like a Wild West, but will definitely attract a lot of new players. I mean, they can even add zombies to Red Dead Online in some form, maybe as a Halloween event, maybe as some game modes. Anyway, what I want to say is that there are endless possibilities for new content for Red Dead Online if such remake will happen. And it actually will explain why Rockstar never added stuff like real heists and robberies or zombies into Red Dead Online, or even smaller stuff like M1899 pistol, because Rockstar were waiting for Red Dead Redemption 1 remake to add all this stuff. Okay, I'm getting a little bit overexcited and too optimistic here. We have to wait for some sort of an official announcement to make predictions like that, but what we can tell for sure is that something is definitely going on. Because remember, last week Rockstar extended event in Red Dead Online, and it's something that was not happening in Red Dead Online for a long time. Additionally, it seems like there is some activity on the server side, because take a look. Yesterday a lot of players were reporting that daily challenges are broken. I actually like this title. The new update is literally nothing. And again, it's not something new for Red Dead Online, it happened before, but not after Red Dead Online was abandoned in December of 2021. In conclusion, there are a lot of different small signs of the fact that Rockstar are preparing something and they're trying to keep it in secret as much as possible. There will be definitely something about Red Dead Redemption 1, you will see, and maybe something about Red Dead Online, again only if there will be a remake of Red Dead Redemption 1. Anyway, it's possible that Rockstar will reveal their plans and make some sort of announcement this week, either on Tuesday or on Friday. And if it will happen, I will obviously let you know. And meanwhile, let me know in the comments, what do you think about all this situation? Am I the only person who is really excited about this news and see a lot of hope here for Red Dead Online? And by the way, if you're only starting in Red Dead Online, I suggest you to use optimal settings. You can find out about them in the video that you can see on your screen now. With that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.